action are ensuring that basic human rights are met. They recently reopened a revamped and upgraded clinic in the impoverished community of Malagazi in Durban. They invited their identity team to attend the event. Silithimba le-identity sisijabulele lesi memo asasibuke ukuthi kuhambe njani.
This is my identity.
Malagazi is an impoverished township just a short distance south of Durban. Recently, a clinic was opened in the heart of this community, which will serve as a beacon of light for the residents here, as many of them can't afford basic health care. Although the clinic is a new, modern facility, its heritage goes back decades, as the original facility has been operating in this area since 1978 and was started by a group of young Muslim doctors who were part of the Muslim youth movement, which later gave rise to the IMA, or Islamic Medical Association. These doctors were driven by their faith and worked on a volunteer basis to help those most in need in their community. With the help of the Kader family, who lived in the area and donated the land for the first clinic to be built, these doctors began the journey of contributing meaningfully to those around them.
Yeah, no, it's quite exciting. Again, it means it's reinforced our belief that whatever we do has to be done for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And ultimately, He's the one that ultimately makes these type of projects come to fruition. As you've heard, the reality is that we just decided that we want to build a clinic, and many people came forward to help to get this project going. And I think the vision of the Mahrum Kader was to have a clinic here, so I think his du'as also play a part here. The way the process works with us at the IMA, we find that we come up with the projects, we have these ideas, but all the intention is there to please the Almighty. We find that these projects come together, and then we should actually take credit for that, because we are just vehicles for the Almighty to get work done for His Ummah effectively.
Giving back to the community and taking care of the creation is a fundamental part of Islam. For this reason, the South African Muslim Charitable Trust partnered with the IMA to help bring this project to fruition.
Well, the Quran is very clear. The Quran says, that Muslims have an obligation to do all classes of good to the non-Muslim communities with whom they are living, and be just to them. So justice and doing good selflessly, extending, going the extra mile and uplifting the communities with whom you interact and with whom you live is actually a Quranic obligation. The Holy Quran says, that we have honored the children of Adam, and the dignity we're talking about is the dignity for all human beings across the board.
Although services in the country, including primary health care, are the responsibility of the government, it is also incumbent on every citizen to contribute where and if they can. eThekwini Mayor Councillor James Mumalo echoed this sentiment and was grateful for the work being done in Malagazi by these faith-based organizations who simply put the teachings of their faith into action, yet yielded such extraordinary positive results.
On behalf of the municipality of eThekwini, we would like to extend our gratitude to this organization for this wonderful structure, because it will change the life of the ordinary people from Malagazi, especially the young people. Faith-based organizations are actually making a lot of contribution to address issues facing our communities. Government cannot do it alone. We need the partnership of NGOs, CPOs, faith-based organizations, where we have to address the social issues facing our people.
Sister Ali, who has worked in the area for more than 15 years, is adamant that the new clinic will continue to improve lives in this poor community.
We have a comprehensive health education program where they are taught how to boil water, how to make rehydration solutions, and how to feed the children. Our clinics deal with all the skin conditions. We then refer patients, new mothers that are pregnant. We teach them how to eat, how to exercise. So there's a whole
5 years down the line. He had some words of motivation to inspire the youth of today, who can stand on their shoulders and take the idea of using faith to improve the world even further.
I think the Muslim youth needs to understand their identity. Islam is not a religion in the sense of rituals. Islam involves the whole life in everything you do. And when Allah has blessed you with blessings, those blessings have to be given back to the community and to the creation as a whole. Because one of the fundamentals of Islam is zakat. Zakat actually means purification. And many of us, we take it just to the level of our wealth. But purification, the wealth which we have, which we forget, is the wealth of our intellect, the wealth of our abilities, our skills. So we have to give part of our life to community work at different levels. And if you have an expertise in the health level, then you could, of course, come in and help at that level. All of us have different expertise. The needs are different. You see where we fit in. At that level, you develop it and you create the excellence. And at the same time, you purify yourself, and the beneficial is to the community and to creation at large.